Antarctica. How it is being affected by climate change. By myself, Braden Berry. Seawood District High School, my school. Course code. Alrighty. Antarctica is a continent that has long been shrouded in mystery. It is the coldest, driest, and windiest place on our Earth, and is home to some of the most extreme conditions known to mankind. Despite its inhospitable environment, Antarctica is a vital part of our planet's ecosystem and is critical to the health of our global climate. Unfortunately, climate change is having a significant impact on Antarctica, which is causing serious concerns for the future of our planet. One of the most significant impacts of climate change on Antarctica is the melting of its ice sheets. Antarctica is covered in ice, which contains about 70% of the world's fresh water. As temperatures rise, this ice is melting at an alarming rate, which is causing sea levels to rise around the world. According to the study published in the journal Nature, Antarctica is losing ice 6 times faster than it was in the 1980s. This is a serious concern, as rising sea levels can lead to flooding, erosion, and displacement of people and animals. Another impact on climate change on Antarctica is the acidification of the Southern Ocean. As carbon dioxide is absorbed into the ocean, it causes the pH levels to drop, which makes the water more acidic. This is having a significant impact on the marine life in the Southern Ocean, as many species are unable to adapt to the changing conditions. This is particularly concerning for krill, which are a vital part of the food chain in Antarctica. If krill populations decline, it could have serious effects on the entire ecosystem. Climate change is causing changes in the weather patterns around Antarctica. As temperatures rise, the winds around the continent are changing, which is causing the ice to move more quickly. This is having a significant impact on the sea ice around Antarctica, which is shrinking at an alarming rate, according to the study published in the journal Nature. Climate change. The amount of sea ice around Antarctica has decreased by about 1.2 square kilometers, 463,000 square miles, since the 1970s. This is having a significant impact on animals that live in and around the sea ice, such as penguins and seals. Another impact of climate change on Antarctica is the changing ocean currents. As water around Antarctica warms, it is causing the ocean currents to change, which is having a significant impact on the marine life in the area. For example, the warming water is causing the migration patterns of some species to change, which is making it harder for them to find food and reproduce. This is particularly concerning for species such as the Adelie penguin, sorry if I didn't say that right, which relies on the sea ice to breed and feed its young. If the sea ice continues to decline, it could have serious implications for the survival of the species. In addition to these impacts, climate change is also causing changes in the biodiversity of Antarctica. As temperatures rise, some species are moving farther south, while others are moving farther north. This is causing changes in the composition of the ecosystem, which is having a significant impact on the food chain. For example, as krill populations decline, it is having a knock-on effect on populations of other species that rely on them for food, such as whales and seals. So what can we do to address the climate change crisis in Antarctica? One of the most important things we can do is reduce our carbon emissions. This means reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and transitioning to renewable energy sources such as wind, solar, and hydropower, which can reduce our carbon footprint by using public transportation, eating a plant-based diet, and reducing our overall consumption. Another important step we can take is to protect the marine life in Antarctica. This means creating marine protected areas where fishing and other activities are restricted. It also means regulating tourism in the area to ensure that it is sustainable, and does not harm the environment. Finally, we need to invest in research and development to better understand the impacts of climate change on Antarctica. This means studying the ecosystem, monitoring ice sheets, and tracking the movements of marine life. By better understanding the impacts of climate change on Antarctica, we can develop more effective strategies for addressing the crisis. In conclusion, Antarctica is a critical part of our planet's ecosystem and is essential to the health of our global climate. Unfortunately, climate change is having significant impact on the continent, which is causing serious concerns for the future of our planet. By reducing our carbon emissions, protecting the marine life in Antarctica, and investing in research, development, we can help to address the climate change crisis and ensure a sustainable future for generations to come. Here are my references. And thank you very much.